Hello guys, welcome to Psychology Actually online lessons. This video is the first in a series where we will discuss, explore, and hopefully understand the various concepts and ideas that fall under the current purview of psychological study. We will begin our series by defining and understanding what psychology means as a term as well as a discipline. The APA, or the American Psychological Association, defines psychology as a study or science of mind and behavior. This is perhaps the simplest yet uncompromising definition of psychology. There are plenty of other definitions, as many as perhaps there are psychologists. We will look at one such definition given by William James, a popular figure in the field of psychology. He defines psychology as a science of mental health, both of its phenomena and their conditions. Psychology is the study of our mind and everything it entails. Essentially, everything our mind does falls under the realm of psychology. As such, all these fall under the purview of psychology. We will explore each one in detail in our future videos. The word psychology is derived from Greek word. The first half of the word is derived from the term psyche, which means spirit or soul. The latter half is derived from logos, which refers to study or research. As you might have guessed, psychology has its roots in ancient philosophy. Greek philosophers, including Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, discussed and expounded upon the workings of the human mind. Hippocrates, a Greek physician, theorized in as early as 400 BCE that mental disorders were caused by physical rather than supernatural causes. Although deeply rooted in the past, psychology as an independent discipline is a relatively new science, with most advances happening over the past 150 years. And the credit for establishing psychology as an independent discipline is attributed to Wilhelm Wundt. Wilhelm Wundt was a German physician. Wundt was the first person to be referred to as a psychologist. In his seminal work, The Principles of Physiological Psychology, he defines psychology as the scientific study of conscious experience. But perhaps he is mostly known, among students especially, for establishing the first psychological laboratory at University of Leipzig in 1879. This led to the beginning of a new era for experimental psychology and psychological inquiry. Although the nature and setting of Wundt's laboratory has changed dramatically, the goals of psychological inquiry has, however, remained more the same. The major goals of psychological inquiry are description, explanation, prediction, and control. One of the first goals of psychology is simply to describe behavior. This helps in distinguishing a particular behavior or phenomena from other behaviors or phenomena. Psychologists are often interested in explaining behavior. The second goal helps us in answering questions such as why do people do the things they do? Thus, this goal is concerned with identifying the determinants or antecedent conditions of behavior. Once we understand more about what happens and why it happens, we can use this information to make predictions about why, when, and how it might happen. Finally, by understanding a behavior, its causes, and being able to forecast certain behaviors, psychologists can control behavior by making changes in its antecedent conditions. Over the years, psychologists have been able to describe, explain, predict, and control behavior in various fields, hence giving rise to various specializations in psychology. Some of the major ones are abnormal psychology, clinical psychology, cognitive psychology, developmental psychology, forensic psychology, and comparative psychology. Abnormal psychology focuses on abnormal behavior and psychopathology. It is closely related to clinical psychology. Clinical psychology is a branch of psychology which is concerned with the assessment and treatment of mental disorders such as depression, schizophrenia, eating disorders, etc. Cognitive psychology focuses on internal mental states. It is centered on the science of how people think, learn, perceive, make decisions, solve problems, and remember. Developmental psychology studies the physical, social, and psychological changes that occur at different ages and stages over a lifespan from birth to old age. The primary concern of developmental psychologists is how we become who we are. Forensic psychology is a specialty area that deals with issues involving criminal behavior and the law. And finally, comparative psychology is concerned with the study of animal behavior, which in turn can lead to a deeper understanding of human psychology. Some other branches of psychology include industrial or organizational psychology. This is a branch of psychology that applies psychological principles to research on workplace issues such as productivity. Social psychology seeks to explain and understand social behavior. It focuses on topics such as group behavior, social norms, conformity, prejudice, etc. Sports psychology is the study of how psychology influences sports, athletic performance, and exercise. Health psychology focuses on how biology, psychology, and behavioral factors influence physical health and illness. Environmental psychology studies the interaction of physical factors such as temperature, humidity, pollution, and natural disasters on human behavior. However, regardless of your personal preference, the study of psychology has huge benefits. Let's see what are the benefits of studying psychology. Psychology allows people to understand more about themselves. Psychology allows people to understand more about how their body and mind work together. This knowledge can help individuals with decision making, effectively dealing with stressful situations, setting and achieving goals, managing time effectively, and hence living effectively. Psychology not only helps you to gain a better understanding of yourself, but also helps you to understand others around you, helping you to maintain a better and healthier relationships with people in your life. Thank you so much guys for watching the video. Check out the other videos in our channel. Hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to receive notifications each time we upload a new video. And if you like this video, please show your support by hitting that like button as well.